Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Aisha Batul Malik and the topic I will be presenting today is analyzing single nucleotide polymorphism of GRIA1 gene in schizophrenia concerning Pakistani population. Under the title are my research fellows and their affiliation. Now, schizophrenia, one of the most serious of all psychiatric illnesses, is characterized by positive symptoms, that is delusion and hallucination, negative symptoms, that is social deficit, flat affect, anhedonia, and cognitive impairment. The mortality rate of schizophrenic patients is 2 to 3 times higher than general population, with 13 to 30 years lesser life expectancy. Schizophrenia is a devastating illness that afflicts 1% of the population, that is more than 60 million people worldwide. However, in Pakistan, its prevalence is 1.5%. The etiological factor causing schizophrenia can be environmental, like pregnancy and birth complications, social isolation, immigration, substance abuse, etc. Whereas the genetic factors include insertion, deletion, or substitution in the etc. in the related genes. The pathophysiology of schizophrenia includes deregulation of neurotransmitters. The neurotransmitters involved could be dopamine, glutamate, GABA, acetylcholine, etc. A dopamine hypothesis, which postulates that deregulation of dopaminergic neurotransmission is a key feature of the pathophysiology of the illness. However, dopaminergic neurotransmission only affects positive symptoms. To search the pathophysiology of the negative symptoms of schizophrenia, alternative neurotransmitter symptoms have been sought, which includes glutamatergic neurotransmission. Glutamate participates in 40% of all synapses. Alpha amino 3 hydroxy 5 methyl 4 isozole propionate type glutamate receptor are included in fast glutamatergic neurotransmitters, neuronal circuits remodeling, and higher order cognitive function. AMPA receptors are ligand-gated channels. AMPA receptors are homotetramers of assembled in dimers of GLUA1 subunit 1 till 4, which are encoded by independent genes. Deregulation of GLUA1 subunit lead to negative symptoms and cognitive deficit in schizophrenic patients. Examination of expression of AMPA receptor in postmortem brain in schizophrenia has yielded subunit specific findings. And now, as you can see, a glutamate can pass through the normal AMPA receptor. However, there is hindrance while passing through a mutated receptor. The rationale of the study is about 1.5% of the population of Pakistan suffers from schizophrenia. There is increasing evidence that that AMPA receptor dysfunction may be related to increased susceptibility of schizophrenia. Therefore, this study aimed to check the polymorphism in GRIA1 in Pakistani population. The aim of the study was therefore to investigate whether single nucleotide polymorphism of GRIA1 gene is a risk factor for schizophrenia in population of Pakistan. Now, GRIA1 gene is a gene that encodes GLUA1 subunit of AMPA receptor. It spans over 320 kb and is composed of 16 small exons. It maps on 5q33, which according to the genome-wide association is a susceptible locus for schizophrenia. The findings point to an important role of GRIA1 in etiology of schizophrenia. These are the literature review. The single nucleotide polymorphism observed is an exonic polymorphism, non-synonymous, lying in position 153686318. The ancestral allele include guanine, which is mutated to adenine, which initially was transcribing to glycine, which after mutation is transcribing to serine. The inclusion criteria for schizophrenic cases was adults 14 to 50 years of age fulfilling diagnostic and statistical manual for classification of psychiatric disorder 5 criteria for schizophrenia. Controls were age and gender matched individuals. Exclusion criteria was presence of any other psychiatric and neurological disorder other than schizophrenia. The methodology includes written informed consent forms by the subject. Blood collection, 3 ml of blood was collected and DNA was extracted from the blood. The blood was then we then did AMS PCR with the blood, amplification refractory mutation symptoms PCR. This is a specific PCR for point mutation. It has four primers, two outer and two inner. The one of the inner primer has ancestral allele, whereas the other has mutated and it binds to specific genes. The amplicons were then gone through electrophoresis and observed through transilluminator. The results were as follows. The three bands were observed. Band O represent the entire amplicon. Band G represent amplicon with the band G represent amplicon with homozygous allele, whereas ancestral allele, whereas band A represent gene with mutated allele. The genotypic and allele frequency did not show significant result. However, homozygous allele was 4% in cases, whereas 3.9% in control. Heterozygous genotype was 96% in cases, whereas 96.1% in controls. And homozygous mutated was 0% in both, which gave insignificant result. And the allele, again, G allele was 52% in cases, whereas 53% in controls, which is pretty close. And A allele was 48% in cases and 49% in control. Again, the p-value was insignificant. We compared the result of different education level and ethnicity and psychoactive substance abuses. All of the three gave insignificant results with association to schizophrenia. Now, the statistical analysis revealed SNP RS1127386 has no effect on severity status of schizophrenia, as shown by the PANSS subscale score. The p-value was more than 0.05, that is, the results were insignificant. In conclusion, I would like to say that there was no obvious difference found in the genotypic distribution of cases and control. Multi-center study with large sample size encouraged in future to detect reliable association of this genetic polymorphism of BRIA1 in the schizophrenia patients of Pakistan. The limitations of the studies were as follows. One single nucleotide polymorphism was observed and the sample size was small. However, in future, if we observe more single nucleotide polymorphism with a larger sample size, we might be able to achieve significant results. Now, these are the references, and I would like to acknowledge my research team for the moral support. Thank you so much.